Welcome to Dan the Road Trip Guy. I'm your host, Dan, and each week we'll embark on a new adventure, discovering memory and life lessons of our incredible guests. From everyday travelers to thrill seekers and everyone in between, this podcast is your front row seat to inspiring stories of passion, resilience, and the pursuit of happiness. So buckle up and enjoy the ride. Earlier this month, Linda and I celebrated our 43rd wedding anniversary. Wow, where's the time gone? And if you've been on a few personal rides with me on Dan the Road Trip Guy, you know sometimes I turn to a product called StoryWorth.com. In 2023, Lauren gifted me with StoryWorth, which presented me with a question for 53 weeks. I hope it was questions she wanted me to answer for her. She has heard me say numerous times, I wish I had asked my parents this or that. So I answered all those questions. And my relationship with Linda took me to look in StoryWorth. And that's where I found a question Lauren had posed. What is your best relationship advice? Now, when I first read this question, my mind immediately went to Linda. I'll get to the story in a moment. This past Sunday, we heard how loneliness is such a factor in our society today. We were built for relationships with one another. Of course, when you're looking for something, you usually go to Google. So I Googled real quick current stats on loneliness. And it said globally, 25% of adults feel lonely. The United States alone, it said 20% experience chronic loneliness, while 30% feel lonely at least once a week. These are big numbers. So back to the question that Lauren posed. What is the best relationship advice? And here's how my story went. When I first read this question, my mind immediately went to my relationship with Linda. I'll speak to other relationships in my life in a moment, but I want to start with her. At 17, I was undoubtedly drawn to her beauty. What teenage boy wouldn't be? But after 42 and a half years of marriage, that's when I wrote this, now 43 years, I'm still drawn to her beauty, but our bond has deepened far beyond that. Today, our relationship is rooted in how we complement, encourage, and love one another. We were once asked how we sustained our marriage over the years. The best answer we could come up with was shared experience. Early on in our marriage, we taught Sunday school together. Later, we would lead marriage retreats. Eventually, our work in Haiti became a powerful force that brought us even closer. While we each have our own interest, we make it a point to support one another. I'm passionate about auto racing. Linda enjoys it too, though not quite as much, but she's always willing to ride along. We just started taking dance lessons this year, and that was her idea. I must say I'd always wanted to learn to dance. I told the instructors, look, I have no rhythm. They're like, yeah, we hear that all the time. I am so grateful that she's taken us on this journey, which we're still continuing today. We've introduced each other to many new things, and we've consistently encouraged one another to grow by learning and reading and listening to podcasts like the one you're listening to. One piece of advice that we once read in a marriage book has stuck with us, and we'll use it from time to time. When one partner wants to do something and the other doesn't, we ask, on a scale of 1 to 10, how important is this to you? That simple question helps us navigate the give and take of a relationship. Sometimes we do things we love. Sometimes we do things for the sake of the other. We both love to travel and hike. We enjoy movies. We enjoy spending time with our friends. We love taking our walks. And most importantly, we still dream together. The foundation of our enduring relationship has been built on these shared moments. Now I'll go beyond marriage and I'll look at my own life. And just this week, relationship-wise, last night we had dinner and talked and laughed with longtime friends of around 33 years. Night before last, and I'm going to do another podcast on this, but Linda and I were supposed to go to a concert, which we thoroughly enjoyed doing together. Linda was not feeling well, and I ended up going with my childhood friend who drove up from Lexington. He also had tickets to the same concert, and the person that was coming with him, which happened to be another childhood friend, couldn't come. We enjoyed our evening together because we seldom see each other, and we picked up pretty much right where we left off the last time we saw each other. So let's go beyond marriage. I've learned that you only need a few people in your core circle. You can have many people in your big circle, but my advice for cultivating meaningful relationships with people is to Seek out people who make deposits into your life account. These people may share your interest. They may hold you accountable to your goals and dreams. They can be trusted with confidentiality. They will speak truth into your life. They'll show up when you need them. You'll pick right up where you left off, whether it's been hours or years, sort of like with my friend this week. They'll reach out just to check in. Hey, how you doing? They'll listen deeply and offer advice rooted in experience, not opinion. They'll join you in things you enjoy, even if it's not their thing. They'll encourage your wildest dreams, and they'll inspire you to dream bigger. They will make you better through the mentality of iron sharpens iron. I had to step back a little bit and reflect on these qualities that I just listed to challenge myself. Am I this kind of friend? Am I worthy of being in someone else's core circle? Or am I just an acquaintance? I remind myself often that relationships can be meant for a season or they can be meant for a lifetime. And both of these are valuable. It's easy to have a relationship with many people. It's much harder, but far more rewarding to build core relationships with a few people and go deep. I do hope you've enjoyed this short episode. Again, this is kind of my own personal story, but Linda and I used to share in marriage events. We're going to talk for a little bit, and we hope you simply pick up one little nugget that maybe you can use. And I hope that's what this has done for you. Think about your relationships. Maybe reach out to someone today. Maybe it's someone you haven't talked to in quite some time. I hope you have a great day, and we'll catch up again real soon. Thank you for tuning in to Dan, the Road Trip Guy. I hope you enjoyed our journey today and the stories that were shared. If you have any thoughts or questions or stories of your own, I'd love to hear from you. Feel free to reach out to me anytime. Don't forget to share this podcast with your friends and family and help us to spread the joy of road trips and great conversations. Until next time, keep driving, keep exploring, and keep having those amazing conversations. Safe travels. And remember, you can find me on the internet at dantheroadtripguy.com.